Alright, chapter 21. Author's note. Fuck you, okay? You fucking suck. It's not my fault if it's spelled wrong. Yes, it is. You wrote it. It is your fault if it's spelled wrong. Okay, cause that big raven, cause it fucked you, perhaps one. That made no sense. Whoops, saws raven. Thanks for the help. BTW, Transylvania Rocks Harad 1. I even got to go to the castle where Dracula was filmed. K. Nobody cares. X's, sixes, X's. Later we all went in the skull. Draco was crying in the common room, cause he's a pussy. Draco, are you okay? I asked in a gothic voice. He just saw you making out with another dude. Do you think he's okay? And what the hell is a gothic voice? No, I'm not, you fucking bitch. Yes, good for Draco. He shouted angrily. He started to run out of the place in a suicidal way. But he runs suicidally, do you like run into stuff? I stated to cry because I was afraid he would commit suicide. Well, yeah, if somebody's running in a suicidal way, I would think that, yeah, they're gonna try and commit suicide. It's okay, Innaby, said Vampire comfortably. I'll make him feel better. I'll make him feel better. You mean you'll go fuck him, won't you? I shouted angrily. That's probably. Then I ran to get Draco. Vampire came too. Draco, please come. He began to cry. Tears of blood came down his pale face. Again with the tears of blood. And pale like a bucket. Pale. I was so turned on because I love sensitive bi guys. Yeah, because you know when guys start to cry tears of blood down their bucket-like faces, I just get so turned on. If you're a homophone, then fuck off. Yeah, fuck off, you homophones. And then dot 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 dot. We heard some footsteps. Vampire got out his black invincibility coke. Is that like Coke, that when you do it, it makes you invincible? Or is it Coke like Coca-Cola and you drink it and it makes you invincible? I don't know. Could have sworn, you know, Harry had an invisibility cloak, but this is an invincibility Coke. We both got under it. We saw the janitor, Mr. Norris, there. Now, the caretaker, Filch, has a cat named Mrs. Norris. There's no Mr. Norris in the books or movies or whatever. So, but apparently Hogwarts has hired Chuck Norris to be their janitor. That's what I'm going on right now. Shouting angrily with a flashlight in his hand. Flashlight? Because they can't do magic. Who's there? He shouted angrily. We saw Filth come. He went under the invisibility cloak and started to meow loudly. So I'm picturing the caretaker, Mr. Filch, under the invisibility cloak meowing. Is anyone there? Yelled Mr. Norris. No, fuck you, you preppy little poser son of a fucking bitch. Vampire said under his breast. Vampire's got boobs, in a disgusted way. Excuse me, who said that? Yelled Mr. Norris. Then he heard Filch meow. Filch, is there anyone under the cloak? He asked. How the hell does he know there's a cloak there? It's invisible. Oh, right, because he's Chuck Norris, and Chuck Norris can see invisible things. Filch nodded. And then, dot, 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 Vampire Frenched me. He did it just as, dot, 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 Mr. Norris was taking of the cloak. One. What, he yelled, but it was too late, because now we were ruining away from him. Ruining away? And then we saw Draco crying and busting into tears and slitting his wrists outside the school. Because again, he's a pussy. Draco, I cried, are you okay? He's crying and slitting his wrists. Do you think he's okay? I guess, though, Draco wept. We went back to our coffins, frenching each other. The vampire just disappeared. Draco and I decided to watch Lake Placid. See, isn't that depressing? No, it's not. It's not at all a depressing movie. The giant crocodile eats people, and Betty White curses. So no, it's not depressing. On the gothic red bed together. Weren't they just in their coffins? But it's a bed now. As I was about to put in the video, my eyes rolled up and suddenly I had a vision of something that was happening now. So she saw it. There was a knock on the door, and Fug and the Mystery of Magic walked into the school. One. Ta-ta-ta. Dramatic.